Okay, you beautiful fandom, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and we are at the same location we were at the other night. It is pretty quiet around here. The only noise we're going to get is if somebody makes a delivery right over here, because I am right next to the docks at this place that I'm at, so I don't see that happening, but if it does, it does. It doesn't, it doesn't. It's one of those things. I'm a truck driver, y'all are in here with me, so we'll have to deal with it together. And another thing, I know I also mentioned this quite a bit lately, but we do got a Discord server now. I'll link it in the description below. And there's also quite a few links down there also that, you might like some links, you might not. I've also got a playlist. I need to actually add some more stuff to that, but it's called Awesome Videos or something like that. That's just full of a bunch of stuff that I think that other people might like. So I made a playlist like that, so jump down there to the description. You might find some stuff that you might like. I don't know. But the Discord server, we've actually got quite a few topics over there. We've got a place for fan art, we've got a place for anime fan art, Rwby fan art, Rwby spoilers. That's where you go for all the spoiler stuff, because I don't ever go in there. I see that there's some discussion in there, and I hit that button to make it marked as red, and I'm done with it from there, because I don't want to know what's going to happen. That's hence the reason why I'm trying to get caught up so fast. As y'all can tell, I've been uploading quite a few of these in the month of March. But, it is what it is. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm trying to stay far enough ahead where I don't get spoiled by comments, but also keep it where y'all can enjoy the, show with me at the same pace as me as well. I'm trying to find a balance there of not uploading, one a day for the next 14 days, So, yeah. Other than that, though, yeah, the Discord over there, we got plenty of subjects. Heck, we got DuckTales. We've got, granted, there ain't a lot of discussion in those yet, but we got My Little Pony. We've got, granted, yeah, I wish we had a Ninja Turtles, but I don't like Rise of the TMNT. But yeah, we got quite a few. Heck, we even got Grievous over there. He put in a bot to say when there's a new video up and everything, so that's pretty awesome. I've got people over there helping me because I'm getting to the age where I'm so flipping old that I don't know what the flip I'm doing with technology, so it is what it is. Other than that, let me move this can out the way, by the way. And no, don't worry, it is still 0 calories. It's an energy drink, but it's 0 calories. Other than that, though, I better shut my pie hole here and I guess watch this chapter with y'all, because I was about to say something, but I clearly forgot what I was going to say. So, 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so I guess for the intro here, I said something about a 0 calorie energy drink there. And yes, I still am on my diet, and in fact, I think when I get home, because this is a Friday night for me, I'm recording this on a Friday night. I don't remember the exact date. I think it's like March 5th or something like that. I don't know. It gives y'all reference of when I'm watching this as opposed to when I'm uploading it. But as of, and yes, it is a Friday night. I'm usually home by now, but my stupid dispatch don't know how to actually plan stuff properly, and now I feel like I'm complaining to y'all about the stupidity of this job sometimes. But, it happens. Sometimes I'm out on a Friday night, and then I get home Saturday, morning to early afternoon. But I think, as I was about to finish saying about this 0 calories here, if I would ever get to the point that I'm discussing, I know y'all don't come here for this kind of stuff, and I usually run my mouth about this kind of stuff at the beginning of the opening little things that I say during it, and if you're wondering what kind, it's a cheapo Rip It. They're $1 a piece, so I figure why not. But I think, now that I'm finally getting to it, I'm going to finally be under 200 pounds for the first time in years. And I started this diet at 245 pounds, and I'm now down to almost 200, if not under 200. So, I ran my mouth almost perfect timing. So let's jump into this. Penny, you didn't do it. Don't worry. Don't feel bad. Although you got a nice little robot there patting you on the head. That's pretty cool. I know who made that. It was what's-his-face.
Citizens of
Oh, is that robot hand your only friend besides Rwby? Those two kids remind me of Nora and Ren for some reason.
Hey, stop right there. Stop running. Wait.
Okay, there's a curfew. Okay.
Many citizens are still insisting that the protector of Mantle be deactivated.
Oh, crap. I forget sometimes that Penny is a robot. Alright. Done with that. Alright. So, Penny, robot, deactivation. So that's what we're looking at, huh?
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here?
What the heck?
Hello?
Okay. Haha, I like that.
This is the worst case scenario.
Interesting. And that was the title of this episode, Worst Case Scenario.
Shidoni is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robyn needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It seems Robyn has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robyn redistributing stolen, the Amity
you do got to look out for Mantle as well. I understand. I like the fact that you're being a leader and don't care about your image, but at a certain point, you got to actually
declaring martial law.
You got to actually take care of the city that's
you're not
still within your
considering that, are you?
You know, within your
What's
power.
more important, establishing communication to unite the world.
Come on, glasses, get off of that.
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot of the burden, yes, but
they're bearing all
I was about to say almost all of it, actually, yeah.
The harder each day gets for people down there, and now you want to send in more soldiers?
Oh, oh my gosh! I just realized why Nora's like this. She grew up poor. That's why she relates so well.
Please, General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal
That's
maniac
obviously who she's talking about.
Prison transport was attacked by Grimm. After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea.
Okay, you got Grimm running around. I think they can believe a long-lost serial killer
if we just
is roaming.
Everyone about Amity, about Salem.
We can't. If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grimm before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robyn Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robyn needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I know he believes he's doing the right thing, and that was weird to hear Ren saying yes, sir, but okay.
Thanks again for the assistance.
I know he believes he's doing the right thing, but at a certain point, you've got to see what's right in front of you.
In case Robyn's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately. Everyone else will move.
Don't know why this shirt's bothering me, but it was.
Radio silent. Over.
Do you
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust Rooby, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did. You don't agree?
Look around.
I don't really agree either.
The military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets, taking lives. It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake.
I was about to say, Blake's talking like she's tired.
We did what we had to do.
Just tired of being tired.
I know.
And really, I understand that.
I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
Yep.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
How is she doing?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded.
I like his voice.
That should prove her innocence.
That's very comforting.
Damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her.
Oh, they doctored the flippin' tape. Video.
I don't think Robyn was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Manor. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? A lot simpler if you ask me.
Well, if we're
this is
dealing
true.
with the same enemy from Beacon,
very true, old lady.
The Manor system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And yes, I do remember her name is Maria.
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't right.
Understatement of the century.
I know, right?
And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Hey!
Even
I know who you remind me of now.
You can always reactivate her again.
Geppetto.
Maybe try not to worry so much.
That's who he is.
There's a reason why Penny is the only.
I think I'm right on that one.
When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology, most of my colleagues pursued more obvious choices.
Why are you covering up that one person?
One of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
Oh.
You gave her part of yours?
Yes. And each time
interesting.
I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to.
Huh. Interesting.
We'll find whoever's responsible.
I had a feeling.
I promise.
Dr. Watts.
Robyn.
Scramble! No, wait! Split up and regroup at the hideout.
Okay, okay. So we got a lot of action about to happen here, huh?
Please stop. We just want to...
Interesting weapon. I like it. I like it. Oh! Okay, this is where
Ironwood wants me. He'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
I was about to say, you want her to listen. Put your weapon down.
They're for a new communications tower.
That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms.
I know what the tower means, fisticuffs.
She has a nickname for everybody.
One of you take my hand.
What?
You said time is short. Either take it or I'm gone.
And there we go. Now,
tell me again. What is Ironwood
y'all are
out in the
invisible.
A new communications tower. He's trying to help everyone.
Oh!
You're telling the truth.
Not invisible. That was somebody else's semblance.
Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering
hers is to
Mantle
be
are
a
just
truth
trying
detector.
To make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I'm going to
won't stop until I know the whole truth.
You know, I like you, Robyn. I'm going to bet maybe they had a bug on them somehow. And Ironwood knows that they just told her the truth.
Staff of creation.
Just speculating, of course.
I hoped bringing you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
I thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly limitless energy source. Oz once speculated it could take us as high as we wanted. To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity Project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive. So we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way.
That means
that feels strange.
You need to bring Atlas down.
Part of me helps come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
In order to...
Right.
In order to use that...
I know we see eye to eye.
Yeah, okay.
But... I wish I could ask.
I'm thinking out loud, but trying to catch all this, too.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost, it's not going to take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more, I think.
Oh, yeah?
More humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I felt so helpless. The way she
That's what was hit hard. His pride. That's what's making him act the way he's acting.
It's okay to be afraid. You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Oh.
Now you are starting to sound like him.
Really? So who are you most afraid to talk to? Maybe your constituents?
Winter. What is it?
And I noticed that standby button on Penny. She had her wires hooked up in there. So I'm wondering if that's just like charging ports for everything. Oh, come on. You're going to leave me on a cliffhanger.
What's going on?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Okay. So that means that they're kind of doing kind of a recall type thing. Cause Winter just said that they're going. Okay, so who he's most afraid to talk to, I guess, is the council. I don't know, but that means I'm trying to think at the same time as giving my quick afterthoughts here. That means that he's kind of having a recall election on himself. The council is now having a meeting to make him defend himself, as, you know, make him defend his spot on the council. So maybe they're thinking about recalling him as general. I don't know. This episode kind of a I'm trying to think of the right words. It feels filler, but you know there is no filler. Not with this show. I mean, each episode's lead to another episode. Granted, yes, there are, you know, when I say there's no filler, that doesn't mean that there isn't some episodes that are a little slower and a little less, you know, informative, a little less action. This was that episode for Volume 7, probably. This was the episode where it's more along the lines of, let's just move the story along ever so slightly. And yeah, there's not really much for me to go off of here other than the fact, oh, well, I mean, there was that one thing about I gave my aura, a little bit of my aura, you know, for her to be alive, I've given my aura. That was a good key point as well. And let me pause that because I've replayed it again and skipped ahead a little bit just to kind of refresh maybe a few talking points. So there was that big thing of I gave a little bit of myself in order to make her alive. So that was interesting. I'd have to ponder on that a little bit more and know how exactly I feel about it. And then there is where I just paused right here. Nora. She is very, very outspoken to Ironwood about all this stuff. And it's really confused me at first. I was like, this doesn't feel like Nora. And then all of a sudden it clicks in my head like, oh crap. She obviously understands what the people of Mantle are going through because she's lived through poverty. She knows what it's like to be down there struggling each day, day in, day out, and all this stuff. So she understands what they're going through and feels for them, and she's wanting to speak up and say, look, you know, quit being a douche, General Ironwood, and go down there and help these people. They're struggling. They're taking on such a heavy burden. Help them. And yeah, I mean, I don't expect that from Nora, but hey, you know, I like it. It's a good thing that she's doing that. Oh, darn it, I accidentally went to the other episode of something else that I needed to go to. And I am wondering about Blake and Yang, whether, granted, they do wear the same clothes day in and day out on this, you know, show. I don't believe, of course, they wear the same exact things day to day. So I am wondering whenever they get changed and all that, I'm wondering if somehow they may have planted a bug on them somehow with these clothes. And yes, I know they probably get in some, you know, like evening clothes and stuff like that. Like in the first season, we had Rwby, they had pajamas and stuff, so I know they changed clothes, but this is what we, you know, we get the same outfit pretty much. I'm wondering if they somehow put a bug on them to find, you know, be able to listen and say, hey, y'all, you know, we were listening to y'all. Y'all just told Robyn literally almost, you know, a big part of our plan here. What is wrong with y'all? So I'm wondering about that. There's a lot of good things going with this episode. It's just slow and doesn't feel like there's a lot to it, such as previous episode we have Penny, you know, getting framed for doing something she didn't do, and then the doctored footage. And then we also had another episode before that where, oh, there's the Winter Maiden, and they're getting Winter to be the Winter Maiden. It's like every episode seemed to be bombshell at the bombshell, and really the only bombshell here is I gave part of my aura to her, you know. But, you know, hey, it's cool. It's cool. I know it's going to, you know, it's going to push the story along a little bit, and I do remember seeing the title to the next episode. It was something along the lines of "You're cordially invited," so that's obviously going to be us going with Ironwood over to this little dinner and him defending his spot. So yeah, we're going to move the story along, and one thing we haven't seen is Salem and her little, you know, she was creating an army of flying gorillas. So we've yet to see that in the season, and we're over halfway done. So I know we're definitely due up for something. But I'm not going to keep y'all any longer. It is now up to y'all. Y'all know what to do from here. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.